And she said, Jasmine, are you fine? Jasmine, are you okay? Jasmine. She said, Mama, she's not moving. She's not answering. I turned on the light and turned around and looked at my 7-year-old, and she was leaned against the door, and she was not moving. She was not breathing. I knew then that she was gone.
And this is a live picture inside the funeral service for Jasmine Barnes. Hundreds saying goodbye to the 7-year-old shot and killed last week.
For Sharon and for James, come on.
I just want to thank everybody for coming out. This was a wonderful turnout, and I'm just so grateful for everybody in here. You just don't understand. I didn't think it was going to be this big, but it is big and it is a celebration. And I just want to thank everybody. My aunt wrote something from Jasmine to the family, and I want to read it. I asked her to do it for me, and it was so beautiful, and I want to read it to everybody. So y'all just be patient with me for 1 second. Okay. It says, to my dearest family, there are some things I'd like to say, but first of all, let me let you know that I arrived okay and I'm in resting arms of my Aunt Denerica and surrounded by all my other loving family members. I'm writing this from heaven where I'll dwell with God above, where there are no more tears, pains, or sadness, just eternal love. Please do not be unhappy just because I'm outside of sight. Remember that I am with you every morning, noon, and night. That one day that I had to leave you when my life on earth was finished, God picked me up, hugged me, and said, I welcome you. It's good to have you back again. When you are sad, I am standing there to wipe away your tears. And when you lie in bed at night and the days of chores put to flight, God and I are closest to you in the middle of the night. When you think of my life on earth and all the loving years because you are human, there are bound to be tears. There are bound to be tears. Do not be afraid to cry. It does not relieve pain. It does relieve pain. Remember, there would be no flowers unless there was some rain. I am closer than ever before. I love all of you, and I know each and every one of you love me too. Jasmine Barnes. And I just want to thank everybody, man. I want to thank everybody. I'm going to let him speak.
Hello, how y'all doing? I cried for days. I stayed away for days. But I am James Eric Barnes. Mama brought me a gift. She brought me a gift, and she's still here with me. I appreciate y'all coming out and everything. Jasmine Barnes, this is my name. Praise the Lord, praise the Lord.
At this moment, the balloon release is a symbol of the fact that we are trusting God to receive the soul of Jasmine. She's released from our physical hands into his stronger, even more loving hand. And we are confident that she will be kept in his hand safely, so that when we see her again, she'll be well at home and joyful and excited to see her as he has received her. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Good afternoon. I'm Shernmin Chow. This story has touched hearts across the country. People following the case and its many questions. Jasmine was killed as she rode in a car with her mother and sisters. Melissa Correa is in North Houston at that funeral, a somber day, and not just for the girl's family.
Hey there, Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner and Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez are some of the notable guests that will be inside the church this afternoon for the funeral service of Jasmine Barnes. We also know that the Houston Texans sent a beautiful flower arrangement to honor the 7-year-old girl who was murdered Sunday, December 30th. In fact, take a look at her casket as it was arriving around 10 this morning. A beautiful white casket with Jasmine Jazzy Faye Barnes written on the side. Flowers in her favorite color, purple, draped over this casket for a 2nd grade girl from Monaghan Elementary who was shot and killed in the back seat of her mother's car. I can tell you this much. Pastor Dixon with the Community of Faith Church here is providing some of the music. 2 of the songs are so notable when you talk about a child killed. Create a Safer Place for Me and Oh How Precious are going to be 2 of the songs sung here today. I can tell you that the funeral service is expected to last between 90 minutes to 2 hours, and then shortly after that there will be a funeral procession outside of this church across the street to a park where a substantial amount of balloons in the color purple, I'm told, will be released in Jasmine's honor. It's a tough day, especially when you consider that today was supposed to be the day that Jasmine returned to school there in Sheldon ISD. Instead, the city is mourning this little girl. Shernmin.
All right, thank you, Melissa. And in fact, those students and staff members in Sheldon ISD were encouraged to wear purple in Jasmine's memory. She was in 2nd grade at Monaghan Elementary. We saw many teachers and staff members wearing her favorite color this morning. This was the first day back to school for those students.
Something happens to one of our, they're like a family member to us. It hits home and it hits us hard.
Grief counselors and school psychologists are on campus to help students if needed. Students were allowed to take the day off to attend the funeral.
My oldest, she was doing the head count in the car. And she was, after the shots were fired and everything, after the window broke and everything, I stopped and she was like, she said, "Ebony, are you okay?" And Ebony answered, she said, "Yes, I'm fine." She said, "Unique, are you okay?" Which is my 6-year-old. Unique said, "Yeah, I'm okay." She said, "But my neck hurts. Something has hit me in my neck hurts." Then she said, "Jasmine, are you fine? Jasmine, are you okay? Jasmine, Jasmine." She said, "Mama, she's not moving, she's not answering." I turned on the light and turned around and looked at my 7-year-old, and she was leaned against the door, and she was not moving, she was not breathing. I knew then that she was gone. We pulled over on the median, and my 2 oldest got out and started flagging and screaming for help, and cars were just passing us by. Nobody would stop for us at first. And finally a black male pulled over and he was like, "What's going on? Are y'all okay?" And she was like, "No, my mother's shot, my sister's shot. Can you please help us? Can you get us to the hospital?" I replayed this moment in my head over 1 million times to see, did I cut this man off? Did I make a wrong turn in front of him? Did I stop him from getting out of the Walmart for whatever he was doing? Did I do anything wrong to cause this man to fire shots in my car? And I didn't. I didn't do anything. I didn't make a wrong turn. I didn't get over in his lane. I didn't do none of that. He fired off at us for no reason. None. And I just tell that man, it would be so much easier for you to go ahead and turn yourself in, because we're not going to stop looking. We're not going to stop looking. We're going to bring justice to my baby. We're going to bring justice to my baby. You cannot hide for too long.
Live in downtown Houston with the latest on the case. Good morning, Taisha.
Sophia, good morning. And we're still going through what was said in court this morning, but I can tell you that Eric Black, that 20-year-old suspect, has been charged with capital murder of a person under the age of 10 years old. He made his first court appearance this morning. We do have video of him going before a judge wearing handcuffs and an orange jumpsuit. In court, we learned that Black was the driver and a man with the initials of LW is the suspected shooter, and that Jasmine and her family were never the intended target, and that the alleged shooter and Black were not aware that they had the wrong car until watching the news. We are aware that deputies were able to take Black into custody yesterday with the help of a tip that came in through email. We also know that the men were not in a red pickup as initially thought, that it was a different vehicle. Let's refresh you that the shooting happened a week ago today on the East Sam Houston Parkway feeder road near Wallsville Road. We know that Jasmine was shot and killed. Her mother also injured in the arm when some men opened gunfire on that vehicle. We are told that there were more than 8 spent shell casings that were discovered within a 400 feet radius of that shooting. We will continue to process this information. We can tell you that investigators plan to update the media later today at 2 p.m. We'll go through more information that was said in court this morning and bring you an update in the 8 o'clock hour. For now, reporting live downtown, Taisha Walker, KPRC Channel 2 News.
All right, Taisha, thank you so much. There's a lot to sort out, and we will sort that out for you as soon as we know more. But Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner is weighing in on the arrest. In a statement, the mayor writes in part, quote, "This should serve as a warning to all violent offenders who prey on our community. The color of your skin or how much money you make, these things do not matter when law enforcement will find you eventually."
The arrest comes after Justice for Jasmine rally. It was held yesterday in Northeast Harris County outside of Walmart near the crime scene. Community leaders spoke before the large crowd, prayed, and expressed sympathy for Jasmine's family. Jasmine's mother says she's grateful for everyone who has shown support for her daughter.
I thank everybody, the celebrities, the people that's behind the doors that's doing things, the people that we don't even know about that's underground doing things. They doing something, they making something move, man. And it is going to be justice for her, and I feel it in the bottom of my heart.
Jasmine's parents say they are focused on Jasmine's funeral and getting justice for their little girl.
And here are more details on little Jasmine's funeral. It is taking place on Tuesday at the Greenhouse International Church. A viewing will take place at 10 a.m. with the funeral set for noon. A balloon release will then follow.